So we are back again with another video, and today we'll be doing a transfer video, also like a news video, and today we're going to be talking about the potential takeover, as there is more news on that one. Also on Hector Bellerin, as he is set to leave, Max Aarons and Tarek Lamptey as replacements, and Reece Nelson has also been linked with a move away as suggested by Football.London. So the first bit breaking news is on Dangote, who is the one, Aliko Dangote, the African £10 billion takeover, who is suggested to make a move for Arsenal later this year. Now, obviously, we did talk about this last time. We went through a little bit of a timeline, but I do want to recap that one. And in September 2016, he stated that a takeover would be a question of timing rather than money. He said it's not about buying Arsenal and just continuing with business as usual. Dangote said it's about buying Arsenal and turning it around. I've run a very successful business, and I think I can run a very successful team. Right now, with what we're facing, over £20 billion of projects, I cannot do both. There's no doubt I'll buy Arsenal. It's not a problem of money. So that's what he said in 2016. And then in August 2017, he said that I don't want to go after Arsenal until I deliver the refinery. Now, he has an oil refinery in Africa, and essentially he said in 2017 that, you know, he needs to finish this refinery, get it operational before he goes after Arsenal. Now, the report that we talked about in January, where I made this video with the $1 billion takeover, he said that in January 2020, it is a team that, yes, I would like to buy someday. What I keep saying is we have a 20 billion worth of projects, and that's what I want to concentrate on. And he said maybe in some time in 2021 we can do that. Now, according to a report from the Africa report, the refinery is set to be operational in early 2021, meaning Dangote could start talks with Stan Kroenke over a takeover in North London. A timeline of early 2021 would suggest that the project will be completed at the latest before the end of June, and Arsenal fans will be interested to see if Dangote keeps to his word and that he'll make a move for the Gunners' den. So this could be exciting time for Arsenal, because Aliko Dangote could be making a move for Arsenal later this year, just before the transfer windows opens. So this could be big breaking news for Arsenal, and I'll be keeping you up to date with this, if more, come around. But, Dangote, he's someone that supports Arsenal. We need someone who knows football, and he knows this football. He supports Arsenal. And I think with the African following we do have in Africa, with the Arsenal following, I think, it just would work perfectly for us. I just think it would be so good for us if we can bring in Dangote. And I think he has the money. He has the money to buy Arsenal. It would be £4 to £5 billion. He has that kind of money to spend. Refinery, he's getting so much money from this oil refinery that he's just built, and other businesses as well. I just think we just need him. I just hope we can get him in, because Stan Kroenke, with the problems he's going through, maybe he could be willing to sell, cash in, so we could use that to invest in the NFL with his new LA Rams stadium. So we'll just have to see what happens with that one. But this is big breaking news for us, and leave your thoughts in the comment section down below, that his oil refinery is set to be completed very soon, and that he could be making a bid for Arsenal in the coming months. Next bit of news is on Hector Bellerin, Hecky B, Becky B, whatever you want to call him. But there are reports coming out over the last few days that apparently he wants out. Now, obviously, there was an offer in from Paris Saint-Germain, an interest from Barcelona last summer. PSG wanted to loan him, but they said, but Arsenal said no, they don't want to loan him, and apparently Arteta, talked to him and wanted him to stay, and that's what happened. And he's been shocking all season, pretty much all season anyway. He's had 1 or 2 good games, but he's someone that we desperately need to get rid of from that core Wenger group that I've talked about with Xhaka, Ozil, Bellerin, Mustafi. We've got through half of that. We just need to get through Xhaka and Bellerin, and hopefully then we'll be on our way, in terms of changing the culture, which is what Arteta was moving in to do. But in terms of Bellerin, look, where could you go to? PSG again, they've got Florenzi on loan. He's going to go back at the end of the summer, so it is possible that Pochettino and PSG look at Bellerin as a right back option. Obviously, Pochettino will know Bellerin from his time in North London with Tottenham Hotspur, and with his time at Southampton, he would have seen him all across. So he's someone that would know Bellerin well, Pochettino. And does he want to bring him in? I'm not too sure. I think the Liga will suit him well, just because you know, it's an easier league, so I think he'd probably look good in that league, to be honest. And Barcelona also linked with him, obviously his former club. Now they're in a lot of turmoil at the moment, and they signed a right back last summer anyway, so I'll be very surprised if they do go back in for him. The sort of price we are looking at for Hector Bellerin is around 20 to 25 million pounds. It could be up to 30, but I doubt we're going to get anywhere near that for Hector Bellerin. We'll just have to see what happens. But again, Hector Bellerin is one player we really do need to get rid of in this football club, and I think, you know, if we're going to go through any sort of culture change, it can't involve Hector Bellerin. He's captained the side. Like, how is he captaining sides? Like, how? The same guy said it's normal to lose to Liverpool and that we challenge for too much. Like, how is this person captaining our football club? I do not get it. How is he even fit to wear the shirt? You know, he doesn't watch football. He's openly admitted that he doesn't like football. You know, why do you play the sport then? Why do you get paid 120 grand a week to do that? It just baffles me, and the sooner we get him out the door is quicker. There was obviously some reports with Barcelona in January, but that didn't come to fruition. They were going through a lot of election problems and all different things as well, so they didn't go after Bellerin. But hopefully now we can get rid of him. Big fingers crossed. But leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. How much do you think we could get for Bellerin, and what clubs do you think would come in for him? Next bit of news is on Max Aarons and Tariq Lamptey. Now, these two I'm going to do together. Now, Max Aarons, first of all, he's a player that's been linked to Manchester United, Bayern Munich, who have reportedly opened talks with him, according to Fabrizio Romano. And most recently, Everton. Apparently, Carlo Ancelotti wants to bring him through. So I think in terms of Max Aarons, it's going to be very difficult because there's a lot of competition from top sides. You know, Everton could get Europe, so that could be an attraction, because if we don't, then Everton are probably in a better position than us, aren't they? And they've got a better manager. So Everton's a good pull for them. Obviously his friend Ben Godfrey's over there as well. Bayern Munich, such a big club, you don't need explaining. And Barcelona has some interest in him as well, Max Aarons, but he's gonna have a lot of competition in for him. Even Man United want him, but he's not gonna go there to sit in the bench, is he? So Max Aarons, I'd love him to come to Arsenal. I think he's a player that he's quite good. I've seen him in the Premier League, not so much in the Championship, but he's going to be levels above Bellerin. And the sort of prices we are looking at is 30 to 35 million. Is that too much? I don't know, but I think when you look on Tariq Lamptey's side, who did sign a new 5-year deal in January, it's going to be similar price, because I don't know if Tariq Lamptey would leave just a few months after signing a new deal. Maybe that's to protect his value. I'm not 100% sure. But again, with Tariq Lamptey and Max Aarons, the price would be in the region of 30 to 40 million pounds. And unfortunately, that's the kind of price we'd have to pay for someone of their quality and of their demand as well. Tariq Lamptey would be wanted around Europe. Same goes with Max Aarons, as I've suggested, with Everton, Bayern, Barcelona, Man United. So it's a big one, but leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Which one would you go with? Max Aarons, Tariq Lamptey? Yeah, leave those thoughts in the comment section down below. Last bit of news is on Reiss Nelson. Now, Football.London have reported that Reiss Nelson is set to leave the club, and Arsenal are going to be looking at offers to let him go. Now, whether this is going to be on a loan basis or on a permanent basis, I am not too sure. But if it was up to me, I think I'd let him go on a permanent basis. I think he's someone we could get in the region of 15 to 20 million pounds, I think. And I think that's good money for someone who hasn't played a lot. I think, yeah, even 15 million pounds if we get for someone like him, I'd be very happy, because he's got potential, and we saw it early in the Europa League, but then he got injured, and then we've not really seen him since. That's kind of down to Arteta not giving him a chance. But we've got so many good wingers at the club: Martinelli, Saka. Well, Willian's ahead of the pecking order than him, even though he shouldn't be, but it's just how it is. But you know, he's not getting chances, Reiss Nelson. I think instead of loaning him, just cash in on him, maybe put a buyback on him, maybe put a sell-on clause, maybe anything like that, because you know, he could go to another league. And what could happen is, you know, he could, you know, we sell him for 15 million, goes to Germany, rips it apart, and then his value suddenly 70, 80 million pounds. So I think maybe put a buyback on it on 30, and then we could sell him on for 80, 90, you know what I mean? So I think that's a good opportunity we have with Reiss Nelson, and hopefully we do go and, you know, do that, get rid of him, and maybe put some sort of buyback on him. But yeah, it's a tricky one for me, and I think we do need to get rid of Reiss Nelson, especially if you're going to fund deals for the likes of Tariq Lamptey, Max Aarons, Basuma, even Grealish, Odegaard, Ceballos if we're going to bring him in. So that is the news on Reiss Nelson, and he could be leaving the club. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed, please hit the like and subscribe. See you guys in the next one. Bye bye.